are we doing here?
Let's go.
It's all right, part of the game. It's okay.
We are absolutely loaded. As I mentioned, Místico, deja vu, takes down Claudio Castagnoli.
Well, Místico is absolutely amazing the things he can do. And speaking of a different type of wrestler, here comes Brody. Whoa, this is a two big men colliding in front of us right now.
Two powerful hard hitters.
These two men have shared the ring before. They've competed in the Continental Classic. They have vied for that Continental Championship that John Moxley possesses, as Moxley and Wheeler Yuta taking Místico and Bandido off of the apron. But Brody dishing out those vicious chops.
Get him taking on both men here.
And laces the fingers. Look at Brody. King tags down Moxley, tags down Claudio. Are you kidding me, Brody King?
And the fans erupt on that one.
Now Místico, Bandido, and Brody taking flight. Triple topes, suicida. As the action in our opening contest continues live on Dynamite. Inside the match or behind the referee's back as far as Death Rider's business is concerned. Brody with Claudio Castagnoli in the favored corner. Místico tags in, overhand chop. A little bit of indecision by Místico. Perhaps realizing that Claudio's not as worn down as he would like.
I don't think Místico really expected to get the tag at that time because he was still climbing up to the apron.
Tag made out to Bandido.
In comes Brodido, certainly has to be looking ahead. Forbidden Door, a huge match, a huge opportunity for the Ring of Honor World Champion to add some gold.
Oh, Claudio out of the corner just shuts down Bandido.
Yeah, Bandido made a real big mistake that time, Excalibur, because he had the advantage and then he stepped away, giving Claudio a chance to come away.
Moxley, quick tag into the match and quicker tag out of the match. Wheeler Yuta and Moxley attacking the legs of Bandido.
Yeah, some of that technical expertise you talked about earlier on. Figure fouring the legs there, almost Indian deathlock position.
Speaking of technical expertise, Jungle Jack Perry against perhaps the greatest technical wrestler in the world today, Zack Sabre Jr. And Zack's stablemates, Bad Dude Tito, Mikey Nichols, taking on the Young Bucks tag team action still to come tonight on Dynamite as Yuta makes the tag out to Moxley. Meanwhile, Bandido held open and Moxley just uses those heavy-soled boots to stomp the ribs of the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandido.
We haven't seen much of Moxley in this trios match, so I'm sure he's going to take all the advantage he can.
Get a shot with this. He's separating the fingers.
Yes.
A little bit of joint manipulation from the Continental Champion, trying perhaps to find a weakness ahead of Forbidden Door that he can perhaps capitalize when it comes time for the Continental title match.
Yeah, maybe
there'll be no interferences allowed come San Jose.
And maybe Nigel letting Bandido know what he's in for coming up at Forbidden Door on Sunday.
Death Rider's doing a great job of isolating Bandido, keeping him in his opposing team's corner. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO MAX. Trios action. Kicking off the broadcast tonight, the Death Riders team of Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, the AEW Continental Champion, taking on Brody King, Místico, and the man isolated in the Death Riders corner, Bandido, the man who will challenge John Moxley for the Continental Championship this Sunday.
Well, Bandido just staggered out of the middle that time. He's in major trouble right now.
Moxley, the legal man for his side, makes the cover, hooks the leg. Bandido able to kick out, and Nigel, during the break, we witnessed John Moxley attacking the hands, the grip of Bandido, perhaps trying to weaken those hands to prevent Bandido from landing that 21-plex.
We saw in the loss last week with Moxley and Garcia how pivotal it is for Bandido to execute his 21-plex finisher, to have strengths in his hands. So yeah, there may be something to that. A little bit of strategy, as crazy and as unbridled as the Continental Champion seems. He is certainly an erudite student of the game.
Moxley is repeatedly battering Bandido. Bandido, though, defiant, back up to his feet. A series of chops to the Continental Champion. And as we mentioned, Forbidden Door comes up this Sunday, live in San Jose. You still have a chance to get great seats still available. AEWTIX.com, or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Then 1 week from tonight, we'll be in my hometown of San Diego, California for Dynamite and Collision. A new TBS champion will be crowned next Wednesday night. And then AEW's Beach Break, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater, is headed to the beautiful beaches of Clearwater, Florida. You can catch the action live, the Bay Care Sound, on Wednesday, July 8th, as Místico takes flight, takes down Castagnoli. Misdirect and Death Riders meet.
Well, great teamwork. Unexpected.
And Místico just cannot be stopped. The most popular athlete of his generation, and perhaps of almost any generation in Mexico, going to work tonight on Dynamite. He's got Claudio down, but not out, thanks to the intervention by Moxley.
Yeah, many wrestlers can execute that move, but none as fluid, as smooth as Místico does it.
Místico unable to capitalize. It was a dynamite drop kick from John Moxley. Broke up the pin, and in comes the big man.
Ooh, Brody just rocked Claudio with that elbow strike to the jaw. Claudio tags out to Moxley now. Moxley from behind. Sleeper cinched in.
And to choke out the big man. The forearm across the carotid artery, but the arms on the legs.
Brody King very familiar about choking out, because he's done that many times to his opponent, including Darby and MJF in the past.
You can hear his bark and watch his bite.
The cannonball in the corner. John Moxley compressed, and now could have a cervical compression if Brody was able to land what looked to be a pile driver, but Claudio intervened, so we'll never know. Oh, look at Bandido trying to hoist up a deadlift on Claudio Castagnoli. Can he complete it? Yes, he can. Never in doubt for Bandido.
That is great core strength, Nigel, and not only that, leg strength, but down goes Bandido.
Yuta came steaming in with that Busaiku knee, but Místico, the drop kick. Meanwhile, Brody just lays out Moxley with the lariat.
Gotta stay on him now. Moxley will get back up in a hurry.
Oh, but look at this. I said
Marina Shafir.
distraction, and behind the official's back.
Claudio Castagnoli, the Continental Championship belt. Aubrey Edwards never saw it, and now Moxley. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the Death Riders.
Well, the Death Riders evening the score 1-1 against Brody King and Bandido, but this Sunday at Forbidden Door, live on pay-per-view, everyone will be banned from ringside when John Moxley puts his AEW Continental Championship on the line against Bandido.
And obviously everyone includes Marina Shafir, who is so much a part of the wins of the Death Riders.